One day, as the sun cast its golden rays over the tranquil village of Yathrib, the murmurs of anticipation filled the air. The villagers had heard word that Allah's messenger, Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, was to visit them. Men, women, and children adorned themselves in their finest garments, eager to catch a glimpse of the beloved Prophet. As noon approached, the Prophet, upon a humble camel, was seen arriving in their midst. There was a sea of smiles and heartfelt salutations, but above all, there was an unwavering sense of tranquility that seemed to accompany him. A man by the name of Abdullah bin Zaid was particularly eager, having deep admiration and love for the Prophet. As the Prophet settled in a shaded area, Abdullah approached him, reverently offering a brass pot filled with water. A respectful silence enveloped the gathering as everyone watched, eager to witness and learn from his actions. The Prophet took the brass pot with gratitude. Then, he performed ablution with meticulous care, his movements intentional and serene. First, he washed his face thrice, a ritual to cleanse one's thoughts and intentions. The water trickled majestically, a symbol of purity and light. Next, his forearms, up to the elbows, were washed twice, an act to cleanse the deeds and actions a person performs. The observers watched with unwavering attention. With his wet hands, he then lightly and gracefully passed them over his head, from front to rear and back to the front again, symbolizing the washing away of burdens and worries, a refreshing act of renewal. Finally, he completed the ablution by washing his feet up to the ankles, signifying the purification of one's path and ensuring it is righteous and true. As he concluded, there was a unanimous sense of spiritual attainment among the observers. Abdullah bin Zaid, full of gratitude, realized the powerful simplicity in the Prophet's actions. It was a reminder of the ease that Islam places upon its followers in fulfilling their sacred duties. In this humble act of performing ablution, the Prophet taught the villagers a profound lesson in purity, cleanliness, and intention, values deeply rooted in the Sunnah. The onlookers departed that day, inspired not just by the ritual of ablution, but by the unassuming nobility in the Prophet's adherence to the commandments of Allah, and the spiritual depth it brought to daily life. The moral of this story is that through simplicity and sincerity in acts of worship, one can achieve profound spiritual purification and connection with Allah.